Is back from, was it a trade show?
No,
It was Mastermind.
Well, yes.
It's a mastermind.
Mind jamming.
Mind jamming.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes, mind jamming with
So-
retailers.
So the brain got stimulated
Oh my gosh.
last week.
I have like 30 action items. My staff is going nuts.
Action items. I like
Yes.
that. That's a catchphrase.
Yes.
We're live on all social platforms, guys, and we'll talk all things positive in our animal community. And we welcome, after a 1-week hiatus, Patty back to the executive producer's chair,
Ta-da.
where she's going to talk product and the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be some kind of 4th of July fireworks remedy or solution
It's
for
show
furry
and
friends. Is it?
It is. Hot weather show and tell.
Okay,
4th of
fantastic.
July.
And
Yep.
Judah, you're ready to rock with that? Okay, let's do it, my friend. Guys, good Wednesday afternoon. I'm Jerry Miller, and welcome to What's Barking Local, presented, as always, by Animal Connection in Ix Park. 21 years, I should say, of proudly serving the community. 21 years in September of
Yeah.
proudly serving the community. Animal Connection and Patty Z. Judah Wickhauer is our director. We'll go to the two-shot, and we'll welcome Patty Z herself, with Yona Smith saying hi to Patty
Oh,
in the
yay.
feed. Good to see you on the mall today, Yona Smith.
Yeah.
My friend, how are you?
Doing well. It's all happening at Animal Connection right now. I probably should have worn my pink construction helmet because we're doing a big expansion right now. You know,
Should we tell them how?
Absolutely. Yeah, we are adding 900 square feet to the floor plan, and part of it is going to be for grooming. Three grooming tables and a big space for them to spread out a little bit. And then we're going to be expanding a whole lot more products. We're going to be getting, different kinds of hard goods and support items that you're going to need, more toys, more selection, a couple new brands of dry food, frozen food. Lots of new things are coming in July.
So Animal Connection is expanding,
Yes.
adding a additional footprint to the space that you know and love.
Can you
This
believe
is
it?
a big deal.
It is.
You're going to
In a
accommodate.
recession, we're expanding.
You're going to
Why not?
accommodate more grooming, right?
Yes.
You're going to accommodate more education, more knowledge,
Yes.
more interfacing with customers.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
In a recession.
And we're going to have a whole new wing that I can't talk about yet, but I will jump a few things. But it's basically a customer experience center.
Yona says
Thank you.
congratulations.
And I will drop more information about that maybe next week.
A customer experience center.
Yes.
This goes along with your omni experiential branding
It
and
does.
product model.
It does. So, yeah, I went to a retailer seminar and did a little too much planning.
She's taking
Oh,
over the
yeah.
world. She's
No.
saving the lives of animals while taking over the world. It's amazing.
We're doing what we can, but you know, our store is a real community for pet lovers. It's not just a retail store; it is a real community. So we're expanding ways where we establish that relationship and expand those relationships. That's all I'm going to say on that subject right
That's
now.
fantastic. That's all I
Little
got to say
hint.
about that.
Big
As
hint.
Forrest Gump said, Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump. My friend,
Yes.
you have some product in front of you.
I do. I want people to be really ready for the, what does it say? Get your woof woof ready for the boom boom booms that are coming in July 4th. And I also brought some hot weather things that you might want to know about because, folks, it is awful out there. I hated my walk into downtown Charlottesville
Oh,
today.
I'm sorry
It's
to hear
awful.
that.
It was only a block, but it's just too
I'm
darn hot.
sorry.
But a couple of things that we've got for you that I wanted to show. If you haven't seen these beds, these are the coolest, no pun intended, coolest pet beds. And we have them in small, medium, large, extra large. And when the dog sits on them, they really do get cooler. So they're very nice, but you're going to want one for your house. The other thing is, you want to come and use our self-serve dog wash this week. Really give them a relief from the hot weather. We're adding in a very special minty fresh shampoo that really smells nice, and it just makes you feel cool
Little
already. just
Paul
thinking about
Mitchell
it.
action?
What's that?
Paul Mitchell action?
No, we only use Earth Bath
Oh,
products.
sorry. Okay.
So, organic things. So, but yeah, it's really nice. So come give your dog a nice cooling bath in our self-service dog wash. That's one thing you can do. The other thing is I want to show some things to get ready for 4th of July and most likely for thunderstorms.
Right.
We've got some that are expected tonight, so you still have time. The thing about thunderstorms, scary noises, parties, this and that, the others, you need to get your animals ready beforehand, because by the time you've heard the scary noises, they felt it
It's
for
too late.
hours. It's too late.
Yeah.
And you need to practice with some of these things so you know how much to dose, what to do. So I just want to show you a couple things that we have. I mean, we do have CBD treats, 4th of July, apple pie. We've got little fun apple treats here that have 5 milligrams of CBD in them. This is a soft chew with peanut butter. We have 4 different flavors of those. This is a chicken and turmeric chew. So you're not only going to get the calming effect, but also these are really beneficial for the hips and joints. Very soft, the dogs love them. This is another type of product, and I'll just read what's in here. This is a calming chew for everyday stress, but you could use it for really bad situations. It's got vitamin B, cholesterol, and some other vitamins and minerals and tryptophan that will help. Tryptophan's very calming. I mean, just think about after you eat
Is that in the turkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What calms you down. And this is probably my favorite one. This is called Chill Out, and it does. And we have big containers like this, or you can get a tube that has 6 chews in it, and that is a perfect way to try it and see if it's right for your dog. In addition to the CBD, it has chamomile, passion flower, tryptophan. So this is probably one, I think, of our most effective chews. So you want to come and get them now so that you know what to do, for thunderstorms on July 4th. The other thing I want to remind people is we do have, if you haven't seen Licky Mats before, this is a Licky Mat, and we've got about 10 different styles of them, and they vary by what kind of opening they have, but the possibilities with these are endless. I mean, you can put pate dog or cat food. You can put
Pate.
Yes.
Whoa.
I know. And smear it on here. My favorite thing to do is you get the Greek yogurt, put a big smear of that on there, maybe some blueberries, and then we have Colorado hemp honey.
Whoa.
Yes. The honey, you drizzle on it, and then you're going to put this thing in the freezer. It's going to last a while. It's got suction on the bottom, so it's going to stick to your floor and not run around, but freeze it, and now you've got a great activity for your dog. He's going to get some CBD benefits, some relaxation going on. We even have these that fit our bathtubs at the store. I mean, the suction cup, we have peanut butter with CBD that we can smear on it, put it alongside. So if you have a dog that's really scared of maybe the self-service dog wash areas or just doesn't like a bath in general, we can fix that up for you.
Is it only in Charlottesville that dogs get pate, hemp honey, and smears on a licky pad?
No.
Is it only in Charlottesville? Is that elsewhere?
I should say it's only at Animal Connection.
Only at Animal Connection at X Park.
It's a typical preparation. So
Can we put in perspective, because I remember from my first dog,
Yeah.
Lucy,
Yeah.
4th of July was her dreaded time of year.
oh gosh, yeah, it's just awful. I mean, the noise, the vibration from the noise, and just all goings on. It's a horrible time for the dogs, and we would encourage you, instead of buying fireworks, come to the store and buy a bag of dog food or treats for us to take to the SPCA. That'd be a way better investment. So,
Penny
yeah.
Justin, thank you for sharing the show on the SPCA page. This time of year, how much consultant or advice or perspective are your customers looking for when they come into Animal Connection?
Every single day.
Right?
I would say 80% of our customers are looking
For help.
for some kind of advice or help. And that's
Yeah.
what we specialize in. I mean, everybody that works in Animal Connection really knows the product line and can give great advice. That's what we specialize in.
Our friends,
Yeah.
my former employer, NBC 29, we see the newsroom on the show today. Thank you
Yeah.
kindly for watching. So 4th of July is around the corner. We
Yep.
encourage you to prep now,
Yes.
as opposed to scrambling at the last moment on the 4th
Right.
of July.
And I just want to show 2 of our new fabrics. These are from our friends at Frankly Fetching. Truly, folks, these are the only kind of fireworks we're really interested in, but we've got some beautiful, fun fabrics. These are great for your dogs to wear at holiday parties. I've got about 10 different designs at the store now, so come get them. They're locally made. They're double-sided, so you can wear them more than once. And, yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I love it. Well done, my friend.
So,
Judah, let's go to the studio camera.
Yeah.
And let's welcome the Director of Communications, Emily Swecker, to the
Yes.
show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully.
Fireworks and the 4th. Any advice you want to offer to the viewers and listeners? A tough time for our dogs?
Yes, we completely support Patty's idea. We would encourage you to forego the fireworks if possible. We would love for you to take her up on her offer, purchase some of the treats or toys for our animals. Of course, it's stressful for dogs, even in a single dog home, but we have dozens of dogs, and once one barks, they all tend to bark, so we'd like to keep it as quiet as possible and keep them as calm as possible.
Isn't there like a little fact or anecdote that you can relay? Aren't there a lot of dogs lost
I was just gonna
around the
say
4th
that.
of July?
Absolutely.
There are,
Yeah.
yes. We definitely see a spike in lost pets during that time. And so we say this a lot, but our kennels are already full. They stay full pretty consistently. So for lost pets, it just puts more stress on the shelter and the animals and the staff. So make sure you do have a safe place for your animals on July 4th.
And make sure they have really good ID on in case they do get out. You know, not only just an ID tag or maybe your microchip, but I always tell people to just on the back side of your collar, take a Sharpie marker, write a phone number. Because you know, they could lose a tag.
Yeah.
Take a good picture, a current picture of
Yes,
your dog
absolutely.
in case they're lost. Make sure you have something on social media to get out there right away in case your dog gets lost over the 4th of July. Bill McKenzie, welcome to the show. SIVO Weekly, hello. Thank you for joining us. Now, Emily, you want to highlight a fundraising and adoption event at one of your favorite spots, Random Row Brewing
Are
Company.
you excited?
Yes,
We're going to have so
yes.
much fun tonight.
I know you're excited. We're
It's
really
tonight.
excited.
It's
It is.
tonight.
Yes, it's in a couple of hours. It starts at 5:30 is when the bingo book sales will start. So we are partnering with Random Row, and a portion of the bingo proceeds will be benefiting our animals. A portion of the beer sales will also be benefiting our animals. Originally, we had wanted to bring some of our adoptable dogs, but unfortunately,
It's
because
too
of the
hot.
weather, yes, we're
Too
expecting
hot.
some storms. But the good news is, even though you won't be able to meet them tonight, we are officially fully open to the public as of yesterday, which means
Yay.
we are accepting walk-in appointments. You can come in, meet some of our animals any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, between 12 and 6. So if you're interested in adopting, you can now walk in and do that any day.
I love it.
Let's
You
give-
love this.
I do. Let's give people just tell them how this works because we do this every month. We're one of the sponsors and we provide some of the gift certificates and things they have. But you want to get there at 5:30 because it is going to be crowded. That place will be packed. You pay $5 and that's a bingo card that has 10 rounds in it. And you'll see people with as many as 10 cards going on at one time. I mean, competition is fierce. And, get there early, place your order for Billy Pie because, they line up pretty well and their pizza's really good. And, play bingo. There's 10 rounds, all kinds of fun things to win and do, and there's a grand prize at the end, right?
Yes, there is, yeah.
So this is a great opportunity for the SPCA, to get some good funds and have fun.
Yeah, we're excited about it. Starts
Yeah.
at 5:30, so
Yeah.
5:30
if you don't have
tonight.
plans tonight, we would love to see you there.
Locally owned and operated, Random Row. Penny Justin is giving us props. Sherry Woods
All right.
is giving you some love. Questions coming in. We love the questions
Good.
and perspective.
Yeah.
This is on the event from Grayson, who watches our content routinely. How long does the event last, and what's an appropriate early arrival time for tonight?
I would say get there at 5:30, and the cards will start. The bingo numbers will start at 6. About 6:15. It's going to last till about 8 o'clock.
And then he asks a follow-up question on food. I believe they have in-house pizza.
They do Billy Pie.
Right.
Yeah. And I would place your order early for those because they're artisan. So they take a little bit of time to make. So, but they have things like snacks and potato chips and goldfish, and of course the beer is really good.
When is the SPCA not busy? And right now, you guys are always busy. And you
Always
have a
busy.
Foster open house on Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yes, we're
Wow.
really excited about this. So June is actually National Foster a Pet Month, and we're partnering with Petco Love to have 2 open houses, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. They'll be at the shelter from 11 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. And we talk about our foster program quite a bit, but there's always questions that we get, people who are interested in the program, they don't really know what it looks like. This would be a perfect opportunity to come to the shelter. We'll have our foster care coordinators there to answer any questions you have. We'll have some current fosters to walk you through what the process has looked like for them. Some of them will be bringing their animals, and then of course we'll have our animals that are at the shelter that would love a foster break. So it'd be a great opportunity for you to meet them, potentially take one home to foster. So it'll be a really great event. We have some awesome prizes that were gifted to us by Petco Love. So it's going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you get there at 11, you'll most likely get to leave with some pretty cool prizes. And of course, we would love to send you home with an animal, too.
Special.
It's so helpful for people that are adopting, because that's how you really find out what an animal's like. When they get in somebody's home, that's when it's like layers of an onion,
Yeah.
you uncover layers as the animal's relaxing and getting out of the shelter. You can really see what the animal's like.
Yeah.
It's
That's right. Fostering
helpful.
doesn't have to be temporary. Of course, it can be. Even a weekend is helpful. But like Patty said, if you're interested in adopting, you want to get your feet wet, see how that animal fits in with your family, fostering is the perfect opportunity.
Are one of yours a former foster?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Brody, that I adopted just a few months ago. I
Chihuahua?
was fostering, yes.
Chihuahua,
Yeah.
Brody. Now in the forever home with Emily Swecker.
Yeah.
So we want to rescue animals too. Do we have the photos ready to go? Oh, we do.
Oh, man,
well
this
done,
is
Judah
pretty good.
Whitcower. Judah, you are always on point.
He is
He's the man
definitely
behind
on
the
it
scenes.
today.
10 years of working alongside each other. How about kitty cats first, J-Dubs? We'll go with, is it Nebula?
Yeah, let's start with Nebula. So Nebula is around 2 years old, and she is one of our ladies at the shelter. She is a very, very sweet girl once she gets to know you. She loves to cuddle. She loves to sit outside of the shower, and she also loves spinning ball toys and sunbathing. And those
Okay.
she was a recent owner surrender, no fault of her own. So we got those notes from her owner who said she's just a wonderful girl. So if you're interested in Nebula, she is at our shelter and available for foster or adoption.
You called her the lady of the shelter?
Yes.
And she's interested in
She's the one.
sunbathing and chilling and
She
playing
is,
sports.
yeah,
Sign me up.
Isn't that the most fitting name? Looking at her markings, the tortoiseshell. and
Yeah,
everything,
she's
that is
beautiful.
a beautiful
She-
name for her.
She has a very unique face.
looks like a
and we love
nebula.
her.
If I was back in the game, which I'm not, I love you, sweetheart. That's like 3 of my favorite characteristics in a partner.
So we would be sending you home with Nebula.
Sitting by a pool and sunbathing, playing sports, and chilling.
Yeah.
This cat, Nebula, needs a home. Rescue Nebula, please. And let's please, please, please find a forever home. You're going to have to help me with this name. Is it Papyrus?
Papyrus.
Papyrus.
Yes. So Papyrus, I know I don't like to choose favorites, but Papyrus is one of my favorites at the shelter.
Wow.
She is about 8 months old, so she's kind of out of the kitten phase, kind of a teenager, but she's one that just you instantly fall in love with because when you approach her, she starts purring, just
Okay.
a really sweet purr. So she's really welcoming.
great.
She is so curious. She seems to just really crave human attention and affection. And if you see the picture of her, she just has these big, beautiful eyes that I just feel like stare right into your soul and tell you to take her home. So we really encourage you to meet Papyrus.
Communications Director Emily Swecker really knows how to position these animals very, very well.
You
That was fantastic.
Yeah, humans missed out by not being able to purr, didn't they?
Yeah.
This
You know?
cat can
Yeah.
stare into your soul. Get this cat a
like
forever
that.
home, please, dear God. And last but not least, is it Seinfeld the cat?
Yes.
That's my favorite this week.
Seinfeld, yes.
Look at that picture. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so Seinfeld is about 13 years old, and he is one of our longest stay cats because he has diabetes. But the good news is he's been in a foster home. They said it does not affect his daily life at all. It doesn't stop him from loving you, from loving life. He said doesn't mind getting his daily shots at all, but that he's one of the most friendly cats his foster has ever met.
Wow.
And he said, despite being 13 years old, Seinfeld has this kitten-like personality. So still a lot of love to give from Seinfeld, and we would really, really love to see him get in a home because he has been in the shelter for a while. And we know that diabetes can be kind of overwhelming if you don't know what you're getting into, but his foster is more than willing to walk you through it. We're willing to walk you through it. Like I said, he gets daily shots, but he does not have a problem with them at all. So we would love to see Seinfeld finally get a home.
I love that picture where he's just kind of upside down.
Yeah.
He just looks like,
Yeah.
I mean, relaxed.
He is sweet. Yeah. We don't
Ears
know why.
perked up. He's on point. He
Oh,
wants
yeah.
a forever companion. And speaking of forever companions, from the pooch side, we went from, was it Papyrus?
Yes.
We went from Papyrus and Nebula to Jeff
Yes.
and
So,
Lily.
Jeff is one
Normal
of
names.
our amazing dogs. He's about 4 years old, and he's another one. It's been in the shelter. He recently went to foster, and we've been learning just even more about how amazing he is. He's completely house trained, crate trained. He's super friendly, loves just about everyone that he meets. He plays really well with other dogs in our play groups. He plays well by himself. He's also perfectly content to just lay on your couch if you're watching TV. So the best of both worlds if you're feeling playful, if you're not. We do know that Jeff doesn't love cats, so he would be best in a home with some other dogs, or if you don't have any pets, he would be a great addition as well.
We all need Patty, Jeff the dog in our life.
I tell you, he sounds like a really good character.
He
and see,
is.
that's the thing about the fostering. They really find out what
like
he
a
likes
tryout.
and doesn't like. Exactly.
tryout. It's like
Test run.
training camp.
Test run.
Like what you do when you're trying out a new car. How many Subarus did you test run before you got that one?
One.
You fell in love at first sight?
Oh, yeah, you know.
I like it. You're too busy to test run.
I knew exactly what I wanted.
And that's what I like you. She knows what she wants. Lily is a dog we have to highlight.
Yes. So Lily, obviously, if you look at her, the first thing you see is her beautiful smile. So a fun fact about her is we rescued her from a local shelter a few weeks ago, and she has just been smiling like that ever since. I mean, as soon as she got off the van, she has been smiling. She's just the happiest dog. So she's about a year old. She has been in a foster home. She was with a cat, didn't seem to have any issues. She doesn't seem to mind dogs either. She also enjoys the outdoors, but will be perfectly fine curling up on your bed or your couch.
Am I hearing in my earpiece that she loves cheese? Yeah. Is that what it says?
I don't
She
know.
loves
Does
cheese?
she love cheese?
Wait, does she love cheese? No, she loves to cheese. Oh, she loves
Yes.
to smile.
Oh,
she
that
She
doesn't
was
might
love
very
cheese.
well love
Okay.
cheese as well.
She
but
loves to
she
cheese.
All
does.
dogs like cheese.
Yes.
All right. So
I
I
that
was
was
going
a
to say,
verb.
I haven't met a dog that my dogs would eat cheese.
I love cheese. Cheese is one of my favorite foods. You give me a block of Gouda cheese and a sleeve of Ritz crackers, and I'm going to be purring like the Cheshire cat.
There you go.
That's all
Just
I
like
need.
Papyrus.
Patty.
Yeah.
Is that what Papyrus
Yes,
needs?
that's exactly what Papyrus
Okay.
does.
And last
All right.
but not least is Watson, ladies.
Yes. So Watson is about 4 years old. He's also at the shelter. He has a ton of energy, loves to cuddle, so he's really playful but really cozy as well. He's also house trained, crate trained. He knows all of his basic commands, so really not a ton of training needed there. His happy place is cozied up by your side or in your lap, so he's an oversized lap dog if that's what you're looking for. He also enjoys going to the park. He likes going for a swim in the lake. He loves running and playing with his friends, and he would just do well. We really think in an active home, a family or a companion that wants to take him with them on their adventures, we think that he would be perfect.
You guys have some great animals today.
We do.
We
And
do.
I love that so many of them are already housebroken
Yeah.
and crate trained. Because to me, that's one of the two hardest things to teach.
It
other
is.
than walking on a leash and not pulling.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe those are the top three. And to have all that taken care of, man, all you got to do is get a dog and have fun.
And honestly, a lot of them know their basic commands. I mean, we have a dog that we've been bringing up to our office, Molly, and we just assumed she didn't know because we didn't know. And then one
Yeah.
day we put a treat and we said sit, and she sat. And then one day we said paw, and she gave us her paw. So
Yep.
a lot of our dogs, they know tricks, they know commands, they're really well behaved. Very basic training needed there.
Yeah.
We should talk
Nice.
about the warmer months and offer some consultation or advice because the weather's changing. It's, as you indicated,
Ugh.
super humid and muggy out there.
It's
And it's going to
terrible.
get worse before it gets better.
Right.
One of the points that I always like to make is the pads on their paws. Walking on the asphalt in the parking lot can be brutal for these dogs. And we don't think about it often. I mean, we know the obvious ones. Don't leave your dog in the car when you go inside to the grocery store. People should not do that. If you're doing that, you're just a terrible person. I'm just going to put it out there.
Well, I
but
saw-
we don't think
yeah.
about the walking on the asphalt in the parking lot with the dog.
And here's the thing, I saw this the other day when I was at the store. So somebody did have, the doors locked, the air conditioning on, but their boxer had come from the back seat to the front seat and was literally destroying
The front of the
a
car.
spiral notebook
Oof.
and pulling the spirals apart. Great, now he's going to get that, stuck in his teeth or in his paw or something like that. But, it might just be time to leave them home, and just don't take them out when you have to do errands and things like this.
How about you, Emily? Any advice you want to offer to the viewers and listeners?
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I understand wanting to be around your pets all the time, but sometimes they're safest at home. That's something I've had to adjust to. In the cooler months, I love taking my dogs out for walks daily, and I know they enjoy it too, but sometimes you have to be selfless and realize they can't come with you on the walks when it's 95, 100 degrees, and they're going to burn their paws, so.
Right, this pavement thing is a real deal. I mean,
You
I
guys
know
have
that they
socks, don't you, for that?
Well, we were getting these things called lava socks, so
Mm-hmm.
they can put on. But sometimes the dogs just don't like that. But I know the rule right now is the 5-second rule. If you can't put your hand on the pavement for 5 seconds, I would say 3.
It's probably like a
I would
2-second
say
rule
that-
for the dogs.
Right, I mean,
and that's
I
the
would
bottom
say
of
at
their
least 3.
feet, where
Right.
they walk.
Yeah.
Right. If this kind of hot weather, if you're not walking early in the morning or very late in the afternoon, walk on the grass. Just stay on the grass.
And how about a little plug for what you guys have to offer with shedding time? I mean, like, I don't know about you guys, but like my Max, my German Shepherd, they're falling off in clumps, the hair.
Right.
Like everywhere.
Well, you need
It's
to take,
like molting.
Right, you need to take care of that. You really need to make sure that you're paying attention to the undercoat. You want that open channel between the top coat, skin, and undercoat. You want that clear so the dog can cool himself down. So a lot of extra brushing, combing. We like the Kong Zoom grooms. I mean, it's like a big rubber curry comb, and it really will get the hair out. Frequent washing afterwards, and just remember too, if you are washing a long-haired dog, please comb them before they dry up, or otherwise you're going to have a really matted mess that we're going to have to take care of, and we don't like it.
How about this one from Sally Klein? I love when you guys participate in the show and offer questions. Sally's asking this one from Fluvanna. Jerry, can you ask the ladies any advice they have for taking our dogs out during the hot months into public water settings? That was a previous show we did.
That's right.
Public water settings.
Public water like rivers
Yeah.
and things like that.
And lakes.
Right. On a leash is fine. Make sure you've got a good handle on how fast that water is moving if you're down on the James or some of the other rivers. We're big fans of using personal flotation for dogs. I mean, the vests that we have in different sizes, making sure they fit really, really well. Because even if a dog is a good swimmer and he's out in a lake or in the bay or at the beach, they can get tired. So you want to make sure you have a really good flotation vest so that keeps their chin up in case they get tired, they're not going to sink. So,
Well said.
Yeah.
Emily, anything from you?
I agree with Patty. She covered it, yeah.
Well said. Patty, you got the
Patty
skills.
product.
It's like you've been doing this for 21 years.
you would think.
21 years in September for Animal Connection. Emily, before we let you go, any other news in the notebook?
We just really want to remind everyone that we're just so excited to be open to the public again. I mean, it's been over
That's
2
the
years.
best.
Yes. Over 2 years ago, we modified our adoption and foster process and started requiring applications in advance, appointments scheduled in advance. And we just heard from the community that they're ready to come back in. They're ready to, come on their own time, not having to schedule an appointment, not having to fill out that application beforehand. So again, if you want to come in, we have a ton of animals in our lobby. It's kitten season, so tons of kittens if that's what you're looking for in our lobby. We have birds in our lobby, guinea pigs. We keep some of our small animals there. And then, of course, you can go
Big
back
fun.
and meet some of our cats and dogs. So come out and see us. Meet our
SPCA
animals.
Right.
is where it's at, guys.
And just
Patty Z.
I'm going to drop one more thing. So we love doing our monthly adoption events with the SPCA, and you guys just wait until you get a hold of Christmas in July.
Ooh.
We are going to have lots of fun things going the 18th through the 30th. The 30th, we're going to have the SPCA there. We're going to have Santa selfies. We're going to have holiday gifts. We might have snow cones. We're doing gift certificates for those 2 weeks of Christmas in July when you're making purchases at Animal Connection. We're going to give you $10 gift certificates for your holiday shopping. So you'll earn them, and you can choose to keep them and use them yourself.
So you're like
Or-
Santa in July. You're the
We
Kris
are.
Kringle of
We
July.
are. Or you can donate them to the SPCA, and then they can get things that they need. So, yeah, it's a big 2 weeks of give back. And it's also the 30th is our big 5th Saturday event. And if you don't know about that, let me tell you. Yeah, so you have to register with Animal Connection to be qualified to participate. And when you are, we give you a big shopping bag, a big fabric shopping bag. And on the 30th, you can fill that shopping bag with anything in the entire store, and it's going to be 20% off your entire purchase. So, yeah.
Unbelievable. I love the
Big
generosity.
Christmas in July.
I love it. Animal Connection, guys, is doing things the right way. They're located at Ix Park. Ix Park,
Yes.
right off the downtown mall, centrally located, close to the interstate. Patty Z, bravo. How about I give you a little, let me give you some props.
Oh, all
Let me
right.
give you some props right there. Love this
Oh, thank
lady.
you.
Emily Swecker is A+ as well.
Yes.
She's the Director of Communications at the SPCA. Patty owns Animal Connection. Judah is the talent here, truly, and he's the man behind the camera.
He
All I
keeps
have
us
to
in
do
line.
is be myself in front of a microphone every day. I freaking love my job. I really, really do. Thank you.
Thank you.
You were great. You were always great. And Judah,
Oh, pshaw.
thank you. Thank you. What's Barking Local, presented by Animal Connection. For Patty, Emily, and Judah, I'm Jerry. We will see you next week at 3 o'clock right here on
That's
the
right.
I Love Seville Network.
Stay cool, people.
Have a good afternoon and stay cool, guys.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
Always
So
be
long.
cool.
Well done. Gracias, amigas.
Fun, fun, fun.